Are you pregnant and taking magnesium supplements? Stop right there. In this video, I'm going to reveal the dangerous vitamin combinations with magnesium that could be putting you and your baby at risk. You absolutely have to know this before you take your next supplements. Hey everyone, and welcome to Revitamen. Today we're going to cover all the vitamin combinations you need to avoid with magnesium during pregnancy, but make sure you stick around until the end, because the number one combination is the one that shocked me the most when I discovered it, and I guarantee it will shock you too. All right, let's not waste any time. The most dangerous combination we're starting with, and this is a huge one, is taking magnesium with high-dose calcium supplements at the same time. Let me explain why this is so critical. When you take magnesium and calcium together, they compete for absorption in your intestines. Calcium is a stronger competitor, which means it can block up to 70% of your magnesium absorption. During pregnancy, you need both minerals desperately. Your baby is building bones, your muscles are working overtime, and your blood volume has increased by 50%. But here's the scary part. If you're taking them together thinking you're being healthy, you might actually be creating a magnesium deficiency without even knowing it. Low magnesium during pregnancy is linked to preeclampsia, preterm labor, and muscle cramping that can be absolutely debilitating. If you can just fix this one thing and separate these supplements by at least 2 hours, you'll already be ahead of 90% of pregnant women. And if you thought that was dangerous, you have no idea what's coming. The final combination we'll cover could actually affect your baby's development, and most doctors don't even mention it. Okay. Moving on to dangerous combination number 6, which is magnesium with zinc supplements. Now, zinc is crucial during pregnancy. It plays a vital role in cell division, immune function, and your baby's growth. Many prenatal vitamins contain zinc, and some women take extra zinc supplements if they're deficient. But here's the problem. Magnesium and zinc also compete for absorption, similar to calcium. When you take high doses of magnesium, it can significantly reduce zinc absorption. And zinc deficiency during pregnancy is no joke. It's associated with low birth weight, preterm delivery, and even complications during labor. The key here is timing and dosage. If you're taking a prenatal vitamin that contains both, that's usually fine because the amounts are balanced. But if you're taking additional magnesium supplements for leg cramps or constipation, you need to take them at least 2 to 3 hours away from your zinc or your prenatal vitamin. I recommend taking magnesium before bed since it helps with sleep anyway, and taking your prenatal with zinc in the morning with breakfast. Next up is combination number 5, magnesium with iron supplements. This is particularly important because iron deficiency anemia is one of the most common complications in pregnancy. Your blood volume increases dramatically, and you need iron to produce all those extra red blood cells. Many pregnant women are prescribed iron supplements, especially in the second and third trimesters. But magnesium can interfere with iron absorption. The minerals compete for the same absorption pathways in your digestive system. If you're taking iron for anemia and magnesium at the same time, you might not be getting the full benefit of that iron supplement. Your body might still be iron deficient even though you're taking the supplement religiously. The solution is simple but crucial. Separate them by at least 2 hours. I usually tell pregnant women to take their iron supplement in the morning on an empty stomach with vitamin C, which enhances absorption, and then take magnesium in the evening. This also helps because iron can cause constipation and magnesium helps relieve it, so you're actually solving 2 problems at once with proper timing.
Another common dangerous combination is number 4, magnesium with certain antibiotics. Now, hopefully you won't need antibiotics during pregnancy, but if you do, this information could be life-saving. Magnesium can bind to certain types of antibiotics, particularly fluoroquinolones and tetracyclines, making them less effective. We're talking about antibiotics like ciprofloxacin, levofloxacin, doxycycline, and tetracycline. When magnesium binds to these medications in your stomach, it forms a complex that your body can't absorb properly. This means the antibiotic can't get into your bloodstream at the levels needed to fight the infection. During pregnancy, untreated infections can be extremely dangerous for both you and your baby. So if your doctor prescribes an antibiotic and you're taking magnesium, you absolutely must tell them. The general rule is to take magnesium at least 2 hours before or 6 hours after these antibiotics. But honestly, your doctor might recommend stopping the magnesium temporarily while you're on the antibiotic course. Never make this decision on your own. Always consult with your healthcare provider because they need to know every supplement you're taking. Now, let's talk about combination number 3, magnesium with thyroid medications. Thyroid health is incredibly important during pregnancy. Your thyroid hormones are essential for your baby's brain development, especially in the first trimester. Many women have hypothyroidism and take levothyroxine, which is considered safe during pregnancy. In fact, some women develop thyroid problems for the first time during pregnancy and need medication. But here's what most women don't know. Magnesium can significantly reduce the absorption of thyroid medication. Studies show that taking them together can reduce levothyroxine absorption by up to 30%. This means your thyroid medication isn't working as well as it should, which could affect your baby's development. The symptoms of low thyroid during pregnancy include fatigue, weight gain, constipation, and depression, but these are also common pregnancy symptoms, so you might not realize your medication isn't working properly. The fix is critical. Take your thyroid medication first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Wait at least 4 hours before taking magnesium. Most doctors recommend taking thyroid medication at least 30 to 60 minutes before breakfast, and then you can take your magnesium later in the day or before bed. And the second most dangerous combination, number 2 on our list, is another incredibly important one: magnesium with high-dose vitamin D supplements. This one surprises a lot of people because vitamin D and magnesium are often recommended together during pregnancy. And here's the confusing part. You actually do need both minerals to work together. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, and magnesium helps activate vitamin D in your body. So they have a beneficial relationship. But here's where it gets dangerous. If you're taking very high doses of vitamin D without adequate magnesium, you can actually deplete your magnesium stores. High-dose vitamin D increases calcium absorption dramatically, and that calcium needs magnesium to be deposited properly in your bones. Without enough magnesium, the calcium can end up in your soft tissues, including your blood vessels, which is dangerous. Additionally, the process of activating vitamin D requires magnesium-dependent enzymes. If you're taking 5,000 or 10,000 IU of vitamin D daily, which some doctors prescribe during pregnancy for deficiency, you're using up a lot of magnesium. This can lead to magnesium deficiency symptoms like muscle cramps, anxiety, insomnia, and irregular heartbeat. The solution isn't to avoid taking them together, but to make sure you're getting adequate amounts of both. If you're on high-dose vitamin D therapy during pregnancy, talk to your doctor about checking your magnesium levels and potentially increasing your magnesium intake. This is something I see almost everyone missing, and it could be sabotaging your health without you realizing it.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 most dangerous combination that could affect your pregnancy is taking magnesium with certain blood pressure medications, specifically calcium channel blockers. This is absolutely critical, and here's why this is the most dangerous of all. During pregnancy, some women develop high blood pressure or preeclampsia, which can be life-threatening for both mother and baby. Doctors often prescribe calcium channel blockers like nifedipine or amlodipine to manage blood pressure during pregnancy. These medications work by relaxing blood vessels, and they're generally considered safe for pregnancy. But here's the dangerous part that many people don't know. Magnesium works in a very similar way to these medications. Magnesium is actually a natural calcium channel blocker. When you combine supplemental magnesium with prescription calcium channel blockers, you can create an additive effect that drops your blood pressure too low. Extremely low blood pressure during pregnancy can reduce blood flow to your placenta, which means your baby isn't getting enough oxygen and nutrients.
You might experience severe dizziness, fainting, extreme fatigue, and in serious cases, it can lead to shock. What makes this even more dangerous is that magnesium is often recommended for preventing preeclampsia, so you might think you're being extra safe by taking both. Some women are even given intravenous magnesium in the hospital for severe preeclampsia while also being on oral blood pressure medications. The difference is that in the hospital, you're being monitored constantly. At home, you're not. If you're on any blood pressure medication during pregnancy and you're considering taking magnesium supplements, or if you're already taking magnesium and your doctor wants to start you on blood pressure medication, you absolutely must have a conversation with both your obstetrician and your prescribing doctor. They need to know everything you're taking. They may need to adjust your medication doses, monitor your blood pressure more frequently, or recommend that you stop the magnesium supplement. Never stop prescribed blood pressure medication on your own, and never add high-dose magnesium without medical supervision if you're on these medications. This interaction could literally be the difference between a healthy pregnancy and a medical emergency. So there you have it, the 6 most dangerous vitamin and medication combinations with magnesium during pregnancy. We covered how calcium and zinc compete with magnesium for absorption, how magnesium can interfere with iron and thyroid medications, the complex relationship with vitamin D, and of course, the most dangerous combination of all, magnesium with blood pressure medications. The bottom line is this: magnesium is an incredibly important mineral during pregnancy. It helps with leg cramps, constipation, sleep, and may even prevent preeclampsia. But like anything during pregnancy, timing and dosage matter tremendously. The key takeaways are: always separate your supplements by at least 2 hours. Tell every healthcare provider about every supplement you're taking. Never assume that natural means safe. And when in doubt, ask. Your pharmacist can also be an excellent resource for checking supplement and medication interactions. Now I have a question for you. Were you taking any of these dangerous combinations without knowing it? Be honest and let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to know if this video helped you avoid a potentially dangerous situation. If you got value from this video, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.